We've come together as a school community because that is what we do. That is what we do when there is misfortune, difficulty among Jews, among Americans, among human beings. Because we are all created, B'Tselem Elokim, in the image of God. And each and every one of us has that divine spark within us. And that is why, as part of the large body of humankind, when one person is sad, we are all sad. When one person is hated, we are all in the same boat. The Talmud tells the story of a rabbi who was a faith healer. All he had to do was lay his hands on someone, and they were cured. Then he fell ill and called for a friend to come and heal him. Why couldn't he cure himself? Asked the Talmud, and answers, a prisoner cannot release themselves from prison. Someone who is ill cannot make themselves better by themselves. Sometimes self-help is not enough. It needs the touch or the word or the closeness of another. And that's why we are together as a community. It is where we meet face to face and give each other strength. We are here for two reasons. One, to show our sadness and solidarity with the people who have lost their lives and the families and friends of those people in Pittsburgh, many of whom are connected to many of the people here, many of whom you know, and even if you don't, they are a part of our larger body. It dawned upon me before I wrote the letter Saturday night, Motzei Shabbat, that it was just after making Havdalah. And the words of the Havdalah absolutely resonated with me. Hine kel Yeshuati, my Lord of salvation, eftach v'lo efchad. I will believe and I will not be afraid. Because there is fear. In fact, a few kids wrote to me last night, emailed me and said, I'm afraid. How are you going to keep us safe? So first, let's get that out of the way. We have ramped up our security. We've doubled our security. There are people in this building that you may not even recognize that are responsible for our security. There are going to be some inconvenient things happening, like doors being locked, excuse me, that will make us have to walk around a little, and that's okay. But ultimately, we know that as members of the community, we count on each other, we give each other strength. The Kel Yeshuati, our God, eftach v'lo efchad, we believe, and we're going to try really hard not to be afraid. And it's not just the Jewish community that is banding together. I got the most touching email, truly, that I ever got. And it was from Sister Mary Beth of Mercy High School. And she writes, Dear Tzipora, we know each other for many years. Please know that the Mercy High School community joins with you, your colleagues, and especially the students that you serve. We join you in great sorrow following the massacre of the Tree of Life Synagogue. Be assured of our prayers for those who died in Saturday's attack and for their grieving families and friends. I was so beyond touched that a member of another faith community should reach out to us and give us comfort. And so we are here to memorialize the memory of those, because fear must not be allowed to silence us. Not Jews, not others. People are reaching out from all parts of the world to give us comfort. This is a moment of serious conversation about our nation and about the way we treat each other, the way we speak to each other, the discourse that we have with each other. We know and we are taught that the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed because of sinat chinam. Just senseless hate. There's only one way to cure senseless hate. Sinat chinam can only be cured by ahavat chinam, by love and kindness and chesed and reaching out. Some of our students, Mrs. Dratch tells me, have some incredibly wonderful ideas to reach out to that community. And I was told yesterday, my granddaughter sent me a text from BBYO that said, "We're blue in solidarity." Whatever we can do to show that we care, whatever we can do to make our lives better in memory of those who are no longer here to do so, we are doing a little bit more towards healing.
Always Yisrael,